Bro, I knew as soon as I went on vacation, Bandai would start dropping trailers. But I came prepared. I brought the gear. The content does not rest. Rebirth of Souls. Here we go. I don't know who it is yet, but I'm guessing Zenmo Sakura. Okay, so we know this is Byakuya 100% for sure. So does this mean that they're actually doing weekly trailers? Because maybe they like launch 3 characters at first, and then they do, okay, all this text is in Japanese. I only have the Twitter version for now. I'm guessing the English version comes out later. So I'll break down the English version as soon as the YouTube trailer comes out. For now, I'm just going to look at, what this looks like. And Byakuya's Awakening is probably his Bankai, right? Yeah, I think his reverse bar, from what we saw in the gameplay video, when he activates reversal, that's when he unleashes his Shikai. And the Awakening is his Bankai there. Overturn the tide of battle. Yeah, and that is probably like the finishing move. Dude, this is like one of the 4 captains that I'm like really wanting to main. When it comes to games like this, I'm usually like, okay, I'm a big fan of this character in the show. I hope the gameplay suits my playstyle. And this is one of them. I think there's like 4 captains that I'm really, really hoping that's the case. But if they're doing weekly trailers and they did 3 characters at first and now they're just going to do 1 character at a time, it's going to be a while until we get actual character reveals. Because the characters we got so far, they were already in the announcement trailer, and we still have quite a few left that were in there. So like Chad had his name there, Renji, and then they didn't have the names, but Urahara, Yoruichi, and also Inoue, Orihime were there. So if they are doing 1 character a week, I think there's still going to be like 5 weeks where we don't actually get any new announcements. But from that point on, yeah, it's going to be exciting. Like every week, a new character trailer. Hopefully that's the case. I've been waiting for this to happen forever, since Demon Slayer, basically. You guys remember when Demon Slayer was coming out and they were releasing a character trailer every week? It was so cool for the community. Like we would just look forward to that day because we knew there was a character trailer coming out. And we would just be like, who's it going to be? Who's the next character? That is so awesome. Maybe they saw that and decided to replicate it. And if we know the number of characters, we can actually start to guess what the release date is, and vice versa. If we know what the release date is, we can also start to deduce what the number of playable characters is. You just count the weeks. It's simple math. Let's break down this trailer. All right, let's break this guy down. Signature move, Senbon Sakura seal and release, a technique that switches between seal and release forms that when used properly will maintain a distance advantage over Byakuya's opponent. So he's a stance character? He can switch freely between like sword form and Shikai? That is hot. Oh, I like that a lot. Freely switch between the 2 styles. So sick. Next. Spiritual Pressure Move 1, attacking from all directions with an invisible blade. The technique changes depending on the form of Senbon Sakura is activated. In the released form, it draws in the opponent, while in the sealed form, it blows the opponent away. Okay, so because he's a stance character, even his specials are going to have 2 different effects depending on what stance he's assumed. Is he in sword form or is he in Shikai? Shikai is going to draw the opponent in, sword form is going to blow them away. I also like the omnidirectional nature of it, it's all around Byakuya. Here we have a great example because Ichigo can just teleport behind you, especially with Bankai and his crazy movement. So this move kind of says, I don't care where you are, if you are close to me, you're getting hit. Side note, shame Renji isn't the one getting beat in this trailer. Missed opportunity, man. Spiritual Pressure Move 2, That Won't Touch Me, can block your opponent's attack, followed up by a counterattack with Kido ability Sokatsui. I wonder if the follow-up happens even if you don't get attacked, because to me it just looks like Byakuya is going to do it anyway. So the way I see this move is just like a projectile that has armor. But time kind of freezes when he gets hit, like Ichigo does not move from his attack animation, so maybe it is more of a counterattack. And then of course we have his Bankai, Senbon Sakura Kageyoshi. Senbon Sakura no longer changes form, so he stops being a stance character, and is fixed in a form that strengthens Byakuya's mid to long range techniques, but weakens close combat. This technique is best used in a way that prevents opponents from getting close. Interesting, so even his Bankai is gonna have weaknesses. I do like how much faster the Kido is. Look at that fireball, bam! Uh-oh, I called it a fireball. Can't wait to see the comments. Byakuya can fight at any distance due to Senbon Sakura's ability to change forms, except close range when he's in Bankai, apparently. Dude, this might be actually the first trailer for a main that I've seen. I'm so down to learning Byakuya. Now, I should probably talk about the drama as well, because I know a lot of you are unfortunately here for that, or others might just be confused as to why there's so many hate comments, and that means you don't use Twitter. Honestly, I envy you. How do you do it? Now, this whole thing started because during my gameplay systems breakdown video, I said this.
Cutting down 1 gauge of reishi decreases your opponent's kompaku. Are you ready?
They're already making up words, bro. They're already making up words.
Now, this was a mistake. It was a mistake because the words aren't made up, they are Bleach terms, and because of that, a couple of Bleach fans were upset. What I should have said is that if you're trying to explain a new game and you have 5 different bars on each character, each one of those bars doing a different thing, maybe those terms become a barrier to understanding them. This isn't really like Naruto Chakra or Dragon Ball Ki. I would have accepted that comparison if maybe I criticized Reiatsu, which I didn't, and I didn't do it, not even because they actually translate that term to spiritual pressure, but because it's just very common for anime games to use a unique name for their meter. This isn't about the meter, this is a new mechanic with numbers on top. And many translations actually just call Globku souls, which is why I was confused by the term. That includes the Bleach Wiki, by the way. So it's very possible that I've encountered this term before, but I just read the subtitle and went, souls, and didn't hear what the Japanese person said. To be honest, if they said that the numbers are souls, I think a lot less people would be confused, and people were confused. Like, I know that it's not just a skill issue on my part, maybe it's partially a skill issue, but it's not just that, because I know people are confused because this whole video was live streamed. I saw everyone's reaction on their first viewing, and it wasn't until we broke it down that things made sense. And I'm really proud of the breakdown I did. This breakdown did not come out a week after the trailer. No, it was a reaction and breakdown on the spot. They came out only a couple of hours after the trailer released. And to nail all of those systems like that, first try, yeah, that's a pretty damn good video. This wasn't the first time, and it won't be the last, that I misspeak about a term, nor is this annoying fan base something that's exclusive to Bleach. Every anime has die-hard fans that will get upset over the tiniest mistakes that a creator makes. That's enough to call you fake, didn't watch the show, didn't read, basically saying that you're not good enough of a fan to deserve this product, or in my case, to even talk about it. So this has evolved into straight-up lies, to attacks on me as a person and as a creator, to the point that the most sarcastic message I have ever sent is actually being taken seriously. This means that all my best friends, my wife, my 6-month-old child, they're all lesser people. They have 0 followers, bro. If you can find this 2-year-old message, you can also find plenty of evidence that I've been a Bleach fan for a really long time. Now, if your priority when watching my content is that I recognize the term Globku comes from Bleach, then we don't have the same goal. And I'm not surprised you didn't like the video if that's the case, and that's okay. Because my priority is to help you understand what these bars are, what they do in-game, not what they're called. I don't care what they're called, to be honest. I think there aren't that many people in the world that understand arena fighters as well as I do. On the other hand, there are definitely a lot of people who know Bleach way better than I do. So I think my perspective is valuable here, but so is theirs. And I think there's enough space for everyone on YouTube. So it's all a matter of what type of content do you want to watch. And shout out to my mods who have been just great at banning the haters. They're not even here for the content. They probably didn't even watch this video. They just came here, left a comment, and got out. They're just repeating whatever toxic thing they heard last. So shout out to the mods for keeping the comment section clean so you guys feel safe commenting. And for what it's worth, I do regret my first response to all of this. I got defensive. It's been a learning experience for me too. I should just learn to deal with it when people are making fun of me. But, you know, ego too big, gotta keep it in check sometimes. That's gonna do it for today. But if you missed the last week's characters, you can watch them right here. Bandai did a triple character reveal. Now, leave me alone, Bandai. Let me go enjoy my vacation. Bye.